You're watching another Raw Instinct commentary.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Max here, or Raw Instinct, and welcome to my 100,000 subscriber Modern Warfare 3 breakdown video special. Today we're going to be talking about the HAMR scope versus the Acog scope, and this was a request by you guys in the comment section below. But first off, I'd like to say thank you guys so much for 100,000 subscribers and all the support over the past 2 years. And it's been an amazing journey, and I think it's just getting started right about now. I mean, we have a really strong community, we have a really strong following, and recently almost all of our videos have been getting 3,000 to 4,000 likes. If you think about it, that's as much as some of these guys with 500,000 subscribers. So for that, guys, thank you Raw Army, or your team Raw now. Thank you all for that. I really do appreciate it. And let's get right into the breakdown video. So first off, as you guys can see here, I kind of changed up the layout a little bit because I wanted to add a little bit more variety to the series. So in green, you can see the positives to each attachment, and in the red, you have the negatives or something that can be a downfall with each weapon. So first off, as you can see by the HAMR sight, it's really great for long range and short range gunfights. In this gameplay here, we're on lockdown, and it's really great for this map, especially with the little holographic and the HAMR scope. But a downfall to that is switching to the other optical sight can actually cause a distraction, and that's what actually caused me a lot of my deaths without these few gameplays. Now, getting into the Acog scope, it's definitely very useful for long range gunfights, and if you're in short range, you can basically kind of just pull down the sights and spray from the hip. That's, you know, coming from my little personal standpoint. And also, it takes up a little less screen landscape than the HAMR scope itself, which once again, as we talk about in every video, guys, kind of helps to see the enemies, but there is also a slower aim down time, so that's something that you're going to have to see for yourself. So first off, guys, we're going to be doing a landscape environment test with both the HAMR and the Acog sights. I actually recently decided to add in a rough percentage or estimate on how much area each sight takes up to kind of have a more visual appealing layout for you guys. So first off, if we look at the Acog sight, vertically it takes up about 80% of the screen, and horizontally it takes up about 35% of the screen. Now, if we switch over to the HAMR sight, this one takes up a little bit more space just due to the fact that it's an optical sight. Now, if we look at this, it takes up 95% of the screen vertically and 40% of the screen horizontally, which is a big difference from 80 and 35, guys. And once again, why this is so important is because if you have a bigger sight, once again, it's going to take up more of the screen, which will block out some of the enemies that can kill you. So of course, as always, guys, we're going to be going over the bullet spread and the recoil pattern for both the HAMR and the Acog scope. Now, to tell you the truth, I really didn't expect any type of difference with both these sights, but there was a small difference, and the reason for that is over the 5 hours that I got to play with both of these attachments, I didn't feel any difference with them. You know, I did really well with them, and I actually did better with the HAMR sight over, you know, those few hours that I did get to play. But if we do get into the bullet spread, as we can see here, guys, the Acog on the right-hand side actually has a smaller bullet spread, and I did multiple testing with this, maybe 3 to 4 times, and the Acog sight did come on top a lot of times. But once again, guys, with the HAMR sight, you do have the option of the holographic, which will have a significant lower amount of recoil. So to finally conclude on what I think is better with either the HAMR scope or the Acog sight, I'm going to have to stick with the HAMR scope itself, just to the fact that it has two awesome attachments with the holographic and the magnifier that gives you a 2.4 times zoom. If you take off the magnifier, guys, once again, it gives you a 1.35 times zoom for those long range shots and those close range shots. It's definitely useful. And you know what the downfall with the Acog is? It's that, you know, from medium range and from short range, it's kind of hard to kill enemies, especially with the MP7 and some other submachine guns, guys. You're going to be at a disadvantage, so I definitely suggest sticking with the HAMR scope. But once again, guys, it's just an opinion. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below, guys. Rate the video. I'd really appreciate it. If we can get this bad boy to 2,500 likes, I'd be astonished. And once again, guys, thank you so much for 100,000 subscribers, guys. I love you all. Have a great day, and peace. Ladies and gentlemen, on screen we have links to 2 videos. On the left hand side we have the hybrid versus the Acog sight, and on the right hand side we have the red dot versus the holographic sight comparison. If you guys haven't already followed me on Facebook and Twitter, I highly suggest it, guys. I put up daily pictures of myself naked. Peace.